Okay, there we go. Hit the button. And there we go. Greetings, humans. Greetings. And welcome back to another fun-filled episode. They are here, 29-year veteran of the woods, and today, I tell you what, people, sometimes you fiddle around with some things right before you're about to go online, and then you say, oh my god, how did I screw that up so badly the last time? I realized that I had a wrong look on the camera that I... by the way, let me... oh, shoot, I didn't bring it in, did I? Okay, let's see if this works. One of these days, as Marco 4 Anthony says, one of these days we'll do a professional show. Not today, though, especially right up front here. Let's see, does this work? Come on, work. Yes, there we go. I got that. Had the wrong color set up for this. If you got to check it out the last time, we did the Wraith of God versus Dracula over here. A very fun episode that we got to do there. But I tell you what, I had the wrong color palette on there, so it might have came out a little bit odd. We're working a little bit on just cutting that out. I know a number of people kind of checked out the video just for the head-to-head, or maybe just kind of a review there, so we'll put that into its own video here coming up. Hopefully tomorrow. It might be Monday or something like that. Depends on what Bear can get into here. Yes, indeed. So there we go. So do go, not right now, people, not right now, but do go check out the Dracula versus Wraith head-to-head. Both excellent books. Dracula is still, what do they call that? In demand? It's still available. You can go check that out on the Indiegogo website there. Wraith of God, unfortunately, I only have the second one up there. So if you didn't get the first one, well, you are, is what they like to say, SOL out there. Yes, indeed. SOL. Yes, indeed. Good to see Marco 4 Anthony here. He predicted the future. Yes, indeed. Let me, hold on. I didn't get a chance to check my audio. 1 second here, people. Don't want to be blasting out. Oh, that sounds good. Well, maybe I can turn down just a little bit. There we go. Just a tad. And help out on the people's ears out there. Yes, indeed. So, we got a fun show for you people here today. You come here for the art, but you know what? You really stay here. We know what you stay here for, people. That's right. It's October, so that could only mean one thing. Only mean one thing, people, and that is the October National Month. So let's go ahead and get right on into it here. I'll bring this up. There we go. There is the chat. I'm going to have everybody here, including our Russian bots out there. The October National Month. This is a lot of stuff here, but very at the top of the list here, people. It's National Cryptocurrency Month. Oh no. A National Economic Education Month. Oh boy, will you get an education in cryptocurrency. It's Adopt a Shelter Dog Month. You can also adopt a shelter bear if you so desire out there. I don't know how many are in shelters, but keep your eye out there. It is antidepressant. I shouldn't be laughing at this. Antidepressant. Death Awareness Month. Yes, indeed. It's also Bat Appreciation Month. Appreciate your bats out there, people. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Be aware of that. Caffeine Addiction Recovery Month. We've all been there, people. It is celebrating the Bilingual Child Month. So if you've got a bilingual child out there, you better be celebrating them. It is the Christmas Seal Campaign. I don't know why in October, but there you go. You're probably seeing, the big box stores out there. They've got they pushed aside all the Halloween stuff and have gotten the Christmas stuff already all loaded up there. I haven't shared this unprofessional stream. How dare you? How dare you, sir? How dare you? Yay, Crypto Month. Bet Mike is loving it. Man, oh man, he had a very interesting show last night where, oh gosh, I don't want to get too into it. We'll ask Jeff Potts if he ever shows up. Kind of some interesting stuff going on there. But moving right along, it is Church Library Month, people. Go visit. I suppose they only have one book in there, but that's okay. It's also Church Safety and Security Month. You got to keep that library safe and secure in the church out there. Halloween isn't as marketable lately. It should be. Anytime you get free food, it should be a good thing. It's co-op month, people. Co-op month out there. Down Syndrome Awareness Month. Be aware if you're Down syndrome. Also, I should have realized this last night when talking with Gary Shipman on the stream. There, it is Dyslexia Awareness Month, people. Don't get that. Turned around or anything like that. Eat Better, Eat Together Month. Yes, indeed. Bear approves of that. Oh, it's Dyslexia Awareness Month. Yes, it is. You heard it here first. Emotional Intelligence Awareness Month. It's Emotional Wellness Month as well. Well, you're getting a lot of emotional month usage here. Yes, indeed. Employee Ownership Month. It's Filipino American History Month. It's Financial Planning Month to go along with the cryptocurrency month there. We are pushing aside the Filipinos for the German American Heritage Month. Of course, we're pushing the Germans aside, saying it's Global Diversity Awareness Month. It's Halloween Safety Month. Yes, indeed. You gotta be safe out there in your Halloween. Head Start Awareness Month. It's Health Literacy Month. It's Home Eye Safety Month. Get out of here, global diversity. German Americans and the Filipinos. Listen, people, it's Italian American Heritage Month. International Walk to School Month. Both ways, uphill. LGBT History Month. I thought we just got over Pride Month. Pride Month, all year long. Long-Term Care Planning Month. Marco for Anthony says, LOL Employee Ownership. Yes, I don't know. I would hope that the employees own the store instead of the other way around there, but you never know. You never know. You just got to be aware of it. It is National ADHD Awareness Month. I have no idea what that is. National Animal Safety and Protection Month. The most important month of all. There we go. It's National Apple Month, along with National Applejack Month. Of course, National Arts and Humanities Month. Let's not forget, people, it's National Audiology Month. Whatever. What the hell. National Bake and Decorate Month. It's National Book Month, people. It's also National Bullying Prevention Month. National Caramel Month. Yes, indeed. National Chili Month. Don't stand behind anybody in that month. National Chiropractic Month. It's National Cookbook Month, people. Let's not forget about National Cookie Month as well. Holy cow, this just goes on and on. Deep breath. It's National Crime Prevention Month, people, along with Critical Illness Awareness, whatever. Let's take a drink here and try that again. Gotta get this right, people. National Critical Illness Awareness Month. Yes, it is. Isn't that June? Pride Month, it goes on all year long. Except for bears, they should be left to fend for themselves. Well, a bear wouldn't have a problem with that. We just need to get rid of that. That pesky Second Amendment out there. Where the hell was I? Well, in any case, it is National Cybersecurity Awareness Month, so be aware of that when you're celebrating National Crypto whatever month. National Dental Hygiene Month, to go along with the cookies and the, the caramel and all that. You gotta have some dental, if it's going to be, it should be in November, shouldn't it? But National Dental Hygiene Month out there. Completely blasted away by National Dessert Month. Sorry about that, dental hygiene. National Disability Employment Awareness Month. It's National Depression Education and Awareness Month. Oh boy. National Domestic Violence Awareness Month. National Dropout Prevention Month. Don't tell Mike. It's might be hard to overlook, but it is National Dwarfism Awareness Month out there. National Ergonomics Month, or Egonomics, either or. National Fair Trade Month. National Family Sexuality Education Month. We could do away with that one. National Fire Prevention Month. This just keeps going on and on, people. We're going to be here all night. National Go on a Field Trip Month. National I'm Just Me Because Month. It's National Kitchen and Bath Month. People, let's not forget National Learning and Development Month. National Liver Awareness Month. Oh, I've got a liver. How about that? National Non-GMO Month. I wonder when National GMO Month is. National Orthopedic Health Month. It is, people, National Pasta Month. I suppose to go with the Italian-American theme there. I tell you what, it is National Pet CPD Month, so get those pets as high as you can. National Physical Therapy Month, National Pickled Peppers Month, it's National Pizza Month, people, to go along with the Italian-American, I suppose. National Popcorn Poppin' Month, it's National Pork Month, people. National Pretzel Month, I guess that goes along with the German-American heritage there. And National Principles Month. Oh, we're just still on the P's here. Oh, for crying out loud. Let's see. Exactly. Need to keep that constitutional right to roll a tank into the woods in the war against bear. Just you wait. Just you wait until Bear can get a hold of his M1 Abrams tank. Then look out. Where the hell was I? It is National Protect Your Hearing Month, people, especially if Bear's too loud here. Bear, apologize about that. National Pregnancy and Infancy Loss Month. Infant Loss Awareness Month. That's a mouthful. National Reading Group Month. It's National Roller Skating Month. It's National RSV Awareness. What the hell is that? Bear is not aware of what RSV is. Sorry, people. It could not be, because it might be National Sarcastic Awareness Month. Yes, indeed. To go along with the German-American Heritage Month, it's National Sausage Month. But also to go along with National Filipino Month, Filipino Awareness Month, it is National Seafood Month, National Sensory Awareness Month, National Spina Bifida Awareness Month, National Stamp Collecting Month. How much longer are we going to go with this? National Sudden Cardiac Arrest Awareness Month. Bear is about to have a heart attack reading all of this. Circle this on your calendar, people. It is National Toilet Tank Repair Month, National Window Covering Safety Month, National Women's Small Business Month. Screw you men out there, it's only for the ladies. National Work and Family Month, National Sudden Infant Death Syndrome Awareness Month. That is very sad. Organize Your Medical Information Month, Pear and Pineapple Month for some reason. Go appreciate your photographer out there, because it is Photographer Appreciation Month. Why they would put this in October, especially with a Italian-American Heritage Month and also German-American Heritage Month, they're rolling the tanks into a Polish-American Heritage Month. It's Positive Attitude Month. A Raptor Month? People, it is Raptor Month, people. A Rett Syndrome Awareness Month, Rhizomes and Prisms Month, a Rhubarb Month, Right Brainers Rule Month. I wonder when the left brainers is. Let's see, people, I'm telling you what, go hit that like, go hit that subscribe, and make sure that you are sharing Beer, because it is Self-Promotion Month. Yes, it is. A Spinach Lovers Month, Squirrel Awareness Month, people. That is different than Squirrel Appreciation Day in January. Don't get those mixed up, people. Appreciate your squirrel. I hear some squirrels out there now. Shut up, squirrels. Ruining the live show here. Bear tackles hunger every month, but this month more than any other. Talk about your prescriptions month, people. How does Vegetarian Month go in with Sausage Month? That makes about as much sense as the German and Polish month there. For crying out loud. Wishbones for Pets Month. But later, though, for some reason. Whatever. Workplace Politics Awareness Month. Oh boy, that ought to be a fun one. World Blindness Awareness Month. And finally, people, let's take a deep breath. We are at the end. We are at the end with World Menopause Month. Yes, indeed. That is it. That is the long. They shoved everything into October here, people. I swear. Like some months it's like 5 or 6 different things. This is like, God, I don't know how many. It's like 3 pages worth of. I don't even remember half of this. I don't even remember half of this. I mean, does anybody remember the bilingual child month? No, nobody does. It's just silly out there, people. Yes, indeed. Well, there we go. We're all set. All set for the month of October out there. Hopefully November might be a little bit shorter. That was. I need to take a drink, people. More than just water, too. Holy cow. Just need a stiff drink out there. It's the beginning of a physical year as well. Marco for Anthony reminds Bear out here. Yes, indeed. I need to get everything out of the way at the start. Yes, you do. All right, kind of setting the table here. We've got an interesting article here. Maybe some of you might have seen this in the past. This from Deadline. What was it? Peter White. Red Rum DeathSantis out there, and Carrie Lake, I am not sure who she is, get drag makeovers as the Daily Show brings in RuPaul's Drag Race stars to help out. So if you have that in your mind here, you kind of see this is kind of the shot before the chaser out there. Because, very important news, people, very important news out here. According to Forbes, Trevor Noah will leave the Daily Show after 7 years. Quote, "My time is up." Yes, indeed. Comedy Central's Trevor Noah added a bit of real news to Thursday night's episode of The Daily Show, which he's hosted since 2015. He's leaving, finally. Our national nightmare is over. "My time is up," Noah says. "We've laughed together. We've cried." Well, let's not go. We definitely have not cried together and laughed. Not so much, sir. Not so much. It's his time. Yes, get the heck out of here. It's been wild, Noah said, of his relative obscurity, his rise from relative obscurity in the U.S. to becoming a fixture. Huh? Okay. On late night, I'm really grateful to a network that believed in this random comedian who nobody knew on this side of the world. Yes, indeed. Comedy Central, in a statement, said the network had been working with Noah, quote, "for a long time to figure out how he can maintain the demanding schedule of doing a nightly 30-minute show." It's only like they don't do a Friday show, right? So it's only 4 days. That's very demanding to read what's in your teleprompter by the 40 to 50 writers that you have in the back there. It's hard, people. It's so stressful. Quote, "I'm really grateful to a network that believed..." Did I just read that? Gosh dang it, Forbes. Noah said he was eager to get back on the road, doing stand-up and seeing the world. He said it was, quote, "another part of my life, and I want to keep exploring." Bull honky out there. You had a chronically low-rated show on cable, and you took it over from somebody and just kind of ran it into the ground. So I would say, much like Don Lemon going to the morning show out there, Don Black Hole Lemon out there, probably is a get out of head of the bad news out there. One would suspect out there. The whole drag makeover of Ron Death Rum DeSantis out there probably didn't help out. Noah's announcement brings another element of turmoil to the late night television, which has seen James Corden announced that he would leave his show on CBS next year. I'm sure we've all seen that on TBS. Poor Conan O'Brien. I tell you what, just a bad run for him. Excellent late night show there, but yeah, once he took over the Tonight Show, it just kind of, like a car wreck out there, poor guy. Let's see. Ended his late night show last year, and the network's Samantha Bee announced that her show was being canceled. Oh, that's too bad. I'm sure because of all the grief. She's also going to go on the road to improve her stand-up as well. Yes, indeed. Not really. There was a story that Beer had. They were doing the Emmys a couple weeks ago or so. Beer had a story where they're trying to actually expand upon the Emmy voting for late night. They had a kind of a weird category where it was like variety as well or something like that. So they were trying to expand it so a number of these people could say, "Oh, we've been Emmy nominated." It's all just the same group of people. Um, by the way, can you tell who they've left out here in some of the they leave out Greg Gutfeld. So he is totally blacklisted and ignored. Noah took over The Daily Show after the show's longtime host, Jon Stewart, left in 2015, with many wondering if Comedy Central had fumbled the transition by choosing an unknown in the form of South African comedians far viewers have heard of. On the show Tuesday night, the answer was yes, it was. Noah described his rise to host after having made just a few appearances on Stewart's Daily Show. Quote, I sort of felt like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. I came in for a tour of what the previous show was, and the next thing I know, I was handed the keys. So there you go. I did a great job with the keys, just ran it into a ditch, and left the scene there. So there you go. Maybe they should have done a little bit more of the RuPaul crossover there. It might have brought in maybe, I don't know, 5, 6 more viewers or something like that. So there you go. He should have done that. Let's see. Marco for Anthony says, it's time to make fettuccine. When is it not time? When is it not time? That'll be the day. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I've already read all of this stuff. Grr. All right, moving quickly along. Let me skip this one a little bit here real quick. Because... there we go. We actually have some Blade news out there, people. Yes, indeed. Kind of looking for... I thought Marshala Ali might have given a interesting choice to do the Blade. But it has lost its director, Bassam Tariq. Anybody heard of Bassam Tariq? The project, which stars Mahershala Ali, was gearing up to shoot in the fall. Well, not anymore. This is from Hollywood Reporter and, let me see here. Hold on 1 second. Aaron Crouch and Boris Kitt. Yes, indeed. There you go. Oh, there it is right there. Aaron Couch. Wait, I didn't say the other thing, did I? Well, he might be as well. Marvel Studios' Blade will no longer have director, say it with me people, Bassam Tariq at the helm. A Blade which has a release date of... pardon me. Our nose is itching. Pardon me, people. There we go. A Blade, which has a release date of November 3rd, 2023, that's coming up, was gearing up to begin shooting in November in Atlanta. It's unclear how Tariq's departure will impact the production of the vampire action thriller, which has Oscar winner Mahershala Ali in the title role. Well, if you're gonna go shooting next month and you lose your director, I'm sure there is a little bit of an impact there on the production there, which is supposed to release next year. Maybe not. It might be a 30-minute long movie. Let's see, with the cast also including Delroy Lindo, awesome, cool, and old actor Aaron Pieri, I don't know who that is. Due to the continued shift in our production schedule, Bassam is no longer moving forward as director of Blade, but will remain an executive producer on the film. Oh, sure. Oh, he's gonna go out and do a stand-up comedy as well. We appreciate Bassam's talent and all the work he's done getting Blade to where it was. Tariq thanked Marvel in his own statement, quote, it's been an honor working with the wonderful folks at Marvel. We're able to put together a killer cast and crew. And I just leave them all behind. See you guys, bye. I gotta go to my stand-up show now. Eager to see where the next director takes the film. Yeah. Bear will throw his hat into the ring. Bear will direct. You just gotta pay Bear and Salmon. He'll direct. He'll do Blade. I'm telling you what. Bear would do a better job than, what's his face here, Tariq fella. Blade has seen its start of production shift at least once before, if not twice. And sources say, sir. The project has undergone several rounds of script rewrites. Beau DeMayo Hold DeMayo has worked on shows such as Star Trek, Strange New Worlds. Oh my god. You're putting my blade. Why? Why, Disney? The Witcher and its animated feature spinoff. There was? They had an animated feature spinoff of The Witcher? Okay. As well as Marvel's own Moon Knight as the current writer. Tell me, people, is Moon Knight any good? That's the one with Oscar Isaacs, right? I believe that's Oscar Isaacs. One source says sources say the studio is already in search mode for a new director. Well, yes, when your other one leaves, you got to be in a search mode there. Yes, indeed. Let's see. Oh, Grant Cosby's here. Good to have him here. Ironically, I just made spaghetti with a light Alfredo sauce. Well, sir, you were celebrating Pasta Month here in October. Yes, indeed. Delicioso. Delicioso. Yes, indeed. Marco Fuente literally has no idea. Well, that's fine. Marvel Phase 4? What is it called? Who calls it? Was it Stage 4? I think that was one of the Fandom Menace guys over there. Marvel Stage 4 doesn't really care besides maybe WandaVision. Doesn't really count, maybe? Doesn't really care because besides maybe WandaVision. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I don't think they thought through that whole phase. I think that's why they were trying to move quick. I'm not sure. Is Blade part of Phase 4? Is it part of Phase 4, or is it going to be the next? Let's see. When did it say it was doing it? 2023. Let's see. When was? They're going to have Black Panther come out. That was the end, right? So that's the end. So that was coming out next. I want to say next summer. I think it's 2023, summer 2020. So I think that's the end. So maybe Blade starts up Stage 5? Stage 5, I don't know. Neither does Marco Fuente. Well, that's where we are. Here we are. Blade has been one of Marvel's most anticipated films since the studio announced the project too much fanfare at San Diego Comic-Con in 2019. Before the world ended. At the very end of the Marvel panel, Ellie made a surprise appearance and put on a baseball cap with the Blade logo. Wow, that's classy. Let's see, Marvel Studio boss Kevin Feige later told THR that Ellie had personally called him to express interest in playing the character. Tariq directed and co-wrote Mogulai, the well-regarded rap drama starring Riz Ahmed. Of course, we've all seen that. I mean, raise your hand. Raise your hand out there if you've watched and enjoyed Mogulai. He had been on Blade since the summer of 2021, working off an initial script from Watchmen scribe. Well, there's your mistake right there. Stacy, whatever the hell, Stacy. Blade has already made his Marvel Cinematic Universe debut, at least partially, in the well-regarded and critically acclaimed 2021 is Eternals. Is it Eternals or The Eternals? Ellie made a surprise voice cameo in a post-credit scene, suggesting that Marvel is poised to explore the horror side, just in time for Halloween, to the MCU. The director departure comes as Marvel gears up to release its first horror-themed project, the Halloween special, Werewolves by Night, which arrives on Disney Plus on October 7th. I don't have it, so who cares? Who cares? Blade without Blade, wonder how this will go. No, it's not the actor. The actor's still there. It's this fella. He was not down with the struggle, as it were. Yes, indeed. Well, there he goes. It's shooting next month, so I'm sure they'll find somebody. Real quick. Let's see. Who would be a good director for Blade? You know, I wonder if it's part of. We talked about this. What was it, last week? Maybe the week before. We had something. Tyler Perry is saying, you know, hey, you're so interested in making a diverse film crew, directors and that sort of deal, that they'll bring out directors that really aren't ready for the limelight there. They might need a couple other smaller films under their belt. Magu Magi 2 or whatever it is. Maybe do that instead. So I'm wondering if that was the case here. You never know. You know what? A Tyler Perry directed Blade might be kind of interesting there. Medea could show up as a cameo. That'd be neat. That'd be neat. Blade would be like, get out of here, Medea. I'm fighting vampires. I don't know if he has a southern accent, but there you go. There you go. And speaking of Disney, this is kind of gets into the weeds here just a little bit. This is a place called That Park Place. It kind of talks about Disney World, that sort of deal. Exclusive, insiders say, lagging Disney toy sales start search for the next big thing. Well, wait a minute, you have Marvel. You've got Star Wars. Those are great toys. Why are you searching for the next big thing? Oh, didn't know that Wesley being in Disney Blade is what I mean. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. There's only one Blade, and that would be Wesley Snipes. They should just bring back Wesley Snipes. They could start the movie right outside the federal penitentiary or something like that. Blade's been busted for tax evasion or something, so he's just now getting out, and he's got to turn his life around. And all of a sudden, the vampires come back, and he's back into his old lifestyle of murdering vampires. So that'd be kind of interesting. I'm getting too old for this, Hannibal. I don't know who's his sidekick. I forget the Chris Christopherson character. Although he died in one of the movies, so whatever. Spoiler alert, people. Spoiler alert. According to sources within the toy industry, major Disney merchandising partners are looking to Japan for new content as Marvel and Star Wars lag. More and more information is coming today, coming in from the toy industry that Park Place. I screwed that up. More and more information is coming from the toy industry into that Park Place. Today we have a ton of new commentary from focus group moderators. This kind of gets into kind of the weeds here, but their thoughts have been collected and provided to us by the same source we have used before to relay what really is going on behind the scenes for Disney's major merchandising partners. While we cannot independently corroborate the opinions shared below, while we cannot definitively claim that these individuals are leaking this information, we have confirmed to the best of our ability the identity of the go-between source sending this our way. We do believe that blah, 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 blah. They're covering the butt here. So, here we go. And they go through a bunch of them here. We're not going to do everything here, but remember that we're talking about licenses that can be leveraged to scale. So they give Walmart as an example, used to have 16 feet of Star Wars, which could scale down to hold. I'm assuming on their shelves. I don't think that they have a 16-foot tall Star Wars character in their building. When a prequel movie would open years and years ago, there would be themed kid meals, etc. Because George Lucas got that sweet lucre off of all that. Not only merchandise based on printed delivery of the license, but more on complicated plastics, yada yada yada, electronics. We're talking multiple price points where applicable, entry price points, birthday party gift pricing. I had no idea that all this stuff went into just making a toy there. There's still money being made on Star Wars and Marvel on the high-end, more niche segments, the low-volume, higher price, higher gross margin. A company called Hot Toys, who illustrate this quite well. However, the model on point two above, while great and does mint some millionaires, is much smaller and does not bring in the dollars anywhere near the mass market described in number one there. Various stakeholders do not want Star Wars and Marvel to become niche or collector-driven. These are bad buzzwords for the stakeholders we are talking about. Disney acquired these two licenses to balance out their princess problem. Nice problem to have when billions are being made from only girls. With very little boy participation. Well, it is 2022, people. You never know. So what else besides Star Wars and Marvel is out there ready for the big time, it asks? With the toy guys in the lead, like they've done many times before, talking about Pokemon, they're looking to Japan, where the industry is trying to get a handle on how to monetize, look at me people, manga and anime at mass scale. You heard it here first, folks. Disney is getting into the manga and anime business. Pokemon is seen as brilliant and well managed, and at this point can be considered to have been passed on to the next generation of consumers. Evergreen. The problem with manga and anime is that North American industry doesn't fully understand them or their weird organic appeal. Mainly because manga is, of course, a medium, and therefore not one thing with there being superhero manga, YA manga, literally hundreds of various different IPs. Blah, 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 blah. Skews older, da 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 da. Many mangas have a coolness factor that other IPs would kill for. They're legit righteous, and they are personal like the best licenses. They are a way to express yourself. So it goes on, kind of talks about some of this stuff, but they're trying to get a hold of some Japanese source IPs because, I wonder why. Well, maybe because some of the Star Wars toys, or maybe because some of the Marvel toys out there might not be doing so well. Well on the high end, but not well kind of mass marketing out there. So there you go. There you go, kind of an interesting thing. Kind of slightly related to it there. Same site here. He says that experts are warning the market is splitting into political divisions. Who knew? So they're trying to come out with new toys that are patriotic. Military and law enforcement is positively portrayed. Most of, if not all, are heterosexual. Marriage and family unit. Communities seen as unifying. Multiple, gosh dang it, people, white males and cast. That can't be good. Feminine, good-looking women and masculine men. The hero archetype. All that sort of stuff. Firearms, not bad. Well, except for beer. Yes, I would say 9 out of 10 of those is which beer would you approve of there. Yeah. So, anyways, kind of an interesting to kind of watch for as far as some of the toy stuff out there and what they're telling us out there. Yes, indeed. All right, let me 1 second here, people. Let me get back to where am I at here? Gosh dang it, where is the? There it is. Get out of that. Get up to that because we actually have. If beer can find it here. 1 second. Gosh darn it. Talk amongst your shelves out there. There we are. Oops. Gosh dang it. There we go. One of these days, we will do a professional show. Didn't have anything on it here, but go check out Gary Shipman's Titan book. He's doing just some great work out there. If you haven't got the chance, go check out his new channel out there. Oh gosh, I don't have it right in front of me. I believe it is Gary Shipman Art, if Bear remembers correctly. Go check out his channel. He's doing it, if not nightly, every other night or something like that, doing a drawing stream out there. Fun stuff. We enjoy teasing Gary out there, so do go check that out. But we actually got a update from, if Bear can find it here, one of these days. I tell you what, people. It is not easy for a bear out here. Oh, I already had it up. For crying out loud. One of these days. Oh yeah, extensive CyberFrog 2 Rekt Planet update. That could be from only one person. That would be Uncle E out there. Hi, my incredible CyberFrog 2 Rekt Planet backers. That means you, me. Aw, thank you so much. He says, I missed you. I've been working on getting everything together for the completion of this, one of the greatest crowdfunding comic book campaigns of all time. That might not be hyperbole. He might, I mean, of course, during self-promotion month here, you gotta have a little bit of braggadocio out there, but I don't think he's very far off on it. I mean, really, the only other one you can think of is Insom, but that's not really through Indiegogo. So, yeah, I would say it's probably one of the greatest. Yeah, he says one of the greatest crowdfunding comics. Yeah, so there you go. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Every all caps comics campaign is great, but this one is particularly amazing. He says CyberFrog 2 Rekt Planet is at the printer. Today I received a dummy book. Oh, well, come on, E. That's no way to talk about your book. I'm sure it's fine. Which is basically the book with nothing printed on it. Oh, okay, all right. That could be another cover. You could just have the dummy book. What do they call that? The sort of the dummy book version there. It has a great cover, but there's nothing inside. You didn't want the book for the interior. You just wanted it for the great cover out there. Extensive. Marco Ferrante corrects beer out here. Yes, indeed. There we go. It's some interesting stuff there. Finally, the comic news, says VM. Yes, indeed. Well, we got to build up a little bit of an audience here. It is Self-Promotion Awareness Month out there, VM. I know you're not aware of it, but Bear is intimately aware of it. He just read it. Let's see. It is just white pages meant for me. I tell you what, white supremacy pages. Meant for me to examine the paper stock and make sure that it's the right quality for a comic book. The paper is heavier than last time. With the first printing of Blood Honey, the paper stock we used was kind of thin, a little bit, and the heavy inks caused the fresh pages to ripple. We all learned of a printing term called fluting, which is common to mainstream comics. But we wanted to avoid that this time, so we're using a heftier stock for Rekt Planet. And also, there's going to be let me bring it up here. There we go. A sketch page on the inside cover, just like with Blood Honey. So, I'm trying to remember, I think he did some sketches on one of the tier, if Bear remembers correctly. Gosh, it's been a while since he took a look at the CyberFrog campaign, but I also believe this is also where he signs it, or did he sign it on the front? Gosh, Bear would have to go back and relook there. I can't remember if he signs that on this one or if it's on the cover. Anyways, there are nine people just in time for German American Heritage Month here, Awareness Month. There are nine covers in total. I was very happy to learn that some of the same designer who did Blood Honey chromium covers will be doing all 9 of these. His work is beautiful. Those chromium Blood Honey covers are among the most beautiful comic covers ever to exist, in his opinion. There we go. Let's go back. There we are. He didn't have the one that Bear has, the Salamandroid cover. The what was that called? The testicular cancer campaign or something like that. I think it only ran for like 2 weeks or something like that. VMS. So no more toilet paper. Well, assuming that's for CyberFrog. Bear does not use toilet paper. Let's see, I heard so because that was kind of bad on the first book. I mean, hey, for his first time out, yeah, probably should have gotten, what do they call that? The dummy book or the dummy covers. Yeah, check that out. Oh my gosh, it's rippled there. Oh, well, I think his problem was with the chromium cover. I think that determined the page stock. I think if he had went with a different cover, it would have been fine. But, of course they insisted on the chromium cover. Fine, that's fine. But I think that's what determined the paper size or paper stock or something like that. If Bear remembers correctly. Let's see, where was he? Covers of most beautiful comic covers to ever exist, in his opinion. Whenever he comes up with the time, will be awe-striking, I'm sure. Talking about I'm assuming the designer for the covers here. Quantities being printed are based on pre-orders and vary. These are the variants. The J. Lee variant, the main cover, The Our Heroes, Villainous Scum wraparound cover. The Ides of March, that was the 24-hour exclusive cover. I think that was when the campaign first started. I Spit on Your Hive, exclusive to the Honeycomb box. The Stalker variant, the R Family variant, the Kenneth Roquefort variant cover, in the American Hopper cover. 24-hour exclusive cover. Oh, those last four of them were the Second Chance campaign. You can still get all of these covers except for number 4, the Ides of March, 5, the I Spit on Your Hive at the Second Chance campaign, which you can back right there. He gets a link there. I'm told we'll have soft proofs for the book in a week or so, and he'll let us know. And also, he has, let me bring it up here. Doink, doink. Trading cards. Backers of this campaign will receive cards B16, R4, and R5. There you go. So you'll also receive cards C1 through C3, which you see there. I think that's C1, which are chromium survival cards. So there you go. Kind of an interesting look there. Bear's still trying to figure out what the heck to do with the cards. Like, do you trade them or something? I don't know. If you signed up for the mailing list, you'll receive a card R1. Pardon me here. With your order, I'm very excited to see the finished books, and I hope you are too. More information soon. Ethan Van Skyver and All Caps Comics. Yes, indeed. So there we go. Hopefully on the last little bit here before we finally get this. Maybe, I don't know. Hopefully before Christmas there. I was going to say Halloween, but I don't think that's going to happen. Hopefully before Christmas we'll be able to check out a... Oh gosh, I clicked on the wrong one there. There we go. There's the back of the cover there. One of these days we will do a professional show. Extensive. What did I say? I probably said... I don't know. Bear screws up so many times. It's hard to keep track. Alright, let's see. Moving quickly along here because we've got something from Shane Davis out here. The Catman himself. The book proofs are in. Fulfillment begins mid-October. Hi, everyone. Hey there. I wanted to share a photo with you guys. The book proofs came in. This is one of the best-looking comics I've ever produced. I really want to take a moment to thank you guys and Bear for getting us here. All of your support has given me the ability to make this comic project a reality. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Due to supply chain issues, I've been updated by the printer rather, that they've had some problems with allocating enough paper stock for this order. As such, the shipping date for the main book has been moved. We'll just go with moved to the week of the 10th of October. There we go. So next week sometime. Bear has said repeatedly about the paper stock problem out there. Gosh, maybe early this year, late last year, or something like that. That kind of came through. So yeah, that's been kind of an issue here for a little while. We are still on track for October. We look forward to getting this book into your hands really soon. If you've not signed up to our pre-launch list, yada yada yada, you can check all that stuff out. So there you go. And he'll be bringing up Inglorious Rex too shortly. So once again, thank you for joining us on this journey. See you next time when the books are in your hands. Hopefully sooner rather than later out there. Yes, indeed. Let's see. Tank Ferret is a ghost. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry to hear that, Tank. Sorry to hear that, sir. Hopefully the afterworld is up to your standards out there. All right, where am I? Oh, here we are. Here we are. And I got to do the thing with the thing. Do the thing. There we go. You do the thing, people. Yes, indeed. And finally, oh, for crying out loud. There we go. Let me grab something to drink here. Gotta wet the whistle sometimes, people. Yes, indeed. It's hard for Bear to talk sometimes. Yes, it is. All right. Where is this at? Crying out loud. Oh, dang it. Hold on one second, people. Where did it go? Am I missing it? What the heck happened? Well, there it is. I'll just read it off the screen. I don't know where the hell it went. That's strange. Let's see. That's smaller, but alright, let's do this. The Jawbreakers contingency script is complete. Yes, it is. Hi, everyone. Hi, you boy. I've just finished, the script for the Jawbreakers contingency. It's 64 pages. The longest Jawbreakers main story yet. Pretty good for a bunch of dead people. Speaking of ghosts, by the way. This book will launch a few months after Jawbreakers Forever is fulfilled. Aaron Elfette has already begun drawing this book since he's finished drawing Jawbreakers Forever a few months ago. I tell you, Aaron, just out there just cranking them out. A good deal. Thanks, and that's from your boy Richard out there. So there you go. There is the Jawbreakers contingency. Yes, it is. There you go. All right, let's see. Was that everything? Was that everything? For whatever reason, I don't know why Bear has a Marv the Space Chimp here. So go check out Aaron's new campaign out there. Maybe checking out pretty good there. By the way, we actually have. Speaking of which, where was it? There it is. Yeah, go check out the head-to-head that we had on the last show out there. Bear went in and did for the live show the last time. Put in the chapters, so you'll be able to kind of fast forward ahead if you don't want to watch the entire hour and a half long show or whatever it was. So there you go. Very good. Very good. Both of them very good books. Yes, indeed. All right. What else? Did I have anything else? What else did I have? Something. Let's see. Okay, get that. Kind of a funny one. Should I do a funny one here for you good people? Talking about Red Rum DeathSantis out there. Let's go ahead and try that out here. Let's see. I thought you were a ferret? No, Bear's a bear, for crying out loud. A ghost ferret. Let's see. You shouldn't pour water into your musical instruments. Well, you know. That's why Bear isn't in a band. Although I'm not sure how well you managed to play anything with those claws. This is true. Mainly just singing. Yes, indeed. All right. Oh, I need to click on it here. That would help. Let's see. There we are. We all should go out and subscribe for only $1, people, for 6 months to the Cape Cod Times, people. And of course, Eric Williams out there. He thought there were migrants on the bus. A guard officer pursues and confronts senior citizens. A tour bus bringing senior citizens to their East Falmouth. I like Falmouth. A hotel on September 19th was aggressively pursued by a National Guards officer from Joint Base Cape Cod who thought the bus was carrying migrants because of a Tallahassee, Florida sign on his bus. Just bigoted against Florida people. The off-duty officer, Lieutenant Colonel Christopher Hoffman, 51 of the Massachusetts Army National Guard, who recorded his pursuit of the bus on Facebook Live, thought the bus was part of Florida Governor Ron Red Rum DeathSantis' effort to bring migrants who crossed the southern border to Cape Cod. He can be heard praising DeSantis? No, I think he was cursing him out on the live stream video. The nighttime pursuit, mainly along Route 28 South, we all know where that is, continued for 10 or more miles from the vicinity of the Bourne Rotary to the Admiralty Inn and Suites on 5th, terrifying passengers. When the bus reached the hotel, a verbal altercation occurred between Hoffman and the passengers of the bus, says Michael Vaughn, a driver of the bus and owner of Mike's Limousines. Well-known Mike's Limousines, a Tallahassee-based transportation company that provides buses for tour groups. At proms and weddings and all that sort of stuff. Hoffman's he thought there were migrants on the bus. He was totally wrong, said Mike. Hoffman's pursuit of the bus comes after DeathSantis sent about 50 South American migrants to Martha's Vineyards unannounced on September 14th, and they just completely broke down there. The migrants were moved to, they were interned. They were interned at Joint Base Cape Cod a few days later from the nice folks up there in Martha's Vineyard, where the state set up a temporary shelter at the direction of Governor Charlie Bacher. I'm sure they had a fence around there. Pretty sure they had a fence. The Times attempted to contact Hoffman on his work cell phone. His voicemail box was full, and he couldn't accept a phone message. And he sure didn't reply to a text message sent to his cell phone number either. Hoffman wouldn't leave me, Vaughn said. The truck had its high beams on during this pursuit. He was literally 5 feet off of my bunker. He wouldn't leave me. Vaughn tried slowing down and changing lanes to let the pickup pass with no avail. He harassed us to death. Everyone was scared to death. The Facebook video, which was shared with the Times, shows Hoffman driving at times and the bus ahead of him at other points. The bus can be seen switching lanes, but when the bus switched lanes, Hoffman did as well, according to the video. Hoffman has since removed the video from Facebook pages. Aw, that's too bad. Vaughn was driving 37 senior citizens from Memphis, Tennessee, who were touring Cape Cod. Once the bus pulled into the parking lot at the Admiralty Inn and Suites, Vaughn said Hoffman got out of his truck and was filming the bus with his phone. Foul-mouth? We'll go with foul-mouth. Police were called to the hotel parking lot by someone associated with the bus tour. Foul-mouth public official information officer Lieutenant Michael Simiu defied the pickup driver as Hoffman and said no charges had been filed against him of Tuesday morning. What? Why not? According to the information from the Massachusetts National Guard, Hoffman, who works full-time for the Guard, served in Afghanistan from 2010 to 2011. Let's see, his LinkedIn profile lists his job as an administrative officer. Wow, pushing those papers, sir. Doing a great job. The Massachusetts National Guard considers the conduct of this soldier to be inappropriate and inconsistent with our military values. We are currently working to ensure our service member is evaluated and receives any services he may need, while also reviewing appropriate disciplinary actions. The incident is currently under investigation, and no further information is available at this time. Go away! Just shut up and go away and forget about all this. By the way, okay, so you're a National Guard guy. You're off work, and you see a bus going by with illegal immigrants from Ron Death Rum DeSantis out there, and you decide to go into pursuit. Okay, all right, let's just say there are a bunch of migrants on the bus there. You pull the bus over, and then what? I mean, you literally have no authority to arrest people. There's a whole separation of military versus law enforcement there, so what were you planning on doing, man? Like, what the hell? In a video recording from Hoffman's Facebook Live, Hoffman films himself following the bus south of the Bourne Ridge. Look at this, he said. Tallahassee, Florida. A busload. Look at this. I'm following it all the way to the inn. DeathSantis, bringing the border to your place. In the video, Hoffman seemed to indicate that he saw the bus by chance. I saw it coming over the bridge. I'm going to follow it, he said. I was supposed to turn off and go home, but here we go. Screw the family. I'm going to take out those migrants. In the Facebook Live video, Hoffman seems agitated about the current immigrant situation and expresses frustration about trying to bring someone from Afghanistan to the United States. Oh, good Lord. I have an Afghan. I can't even get into this country, said Hoffman. He helped us in 2005 and 2010. Well, just send him to Mexico. Just a skip and a hop across the Rio Grande there. And then, DeathSantis could just take a bus right up to your house there and drop them off. There you go. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. These are senior citizens on the bus. After both vehicles arrived at the parking lot, Vaughn said he got out of the bus and confronted Hoffman, who appeared to be filming the bus using his phone. He said he told Hoffman, quote, "These are old senior citizens. You're going to give them a heart attack." Boy, oh boy. You're interfering with my tour, Vaughn could be heard saying. I want to see what's going on, said Hoffman, who is not in uniform. It's none of your business what's going on. I have every right as a U.S. citizen to see what's going on, Hoffman said. You know what I'm talking about. Vaughn tried to explain that it was a tour bus full of older people. If it's 80-year-old people, I will walk away, Hoffman said. Do you not see what's going on Martha's Vineyard? At one point, Hoffman boarded the tour bus. He was walking right up to the bus. Uninvited, said Vaughn. At that point, the passengers began yelling at Hoffman. These older black women were on his butt. Good times, good times. So anyways, there you go. There's our interesting story out of the Cape Cod Times out there. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. 50 migrants? Panic! Panic, says Marco Ferrante. We can't handle it all after that posh. By the way, one could make the argument that Ron Red Rum DeathSantis actually kind of saved all those migrants' lives by bringing them north outside of the hurricane zone. I mean, he could be credited with saving their lives, people. It's true. It's true. Let's see. Makes sense. Guard, not saying there aren't active duty people that I don't do the same dumb stuff. Though still. ID 10T error. Uh-oh. What the heck? What was that? I don't know. Let's see. I'm still streaming. Still good. Still good. Everything's still good. We're still here. We are still here. Still active. But you know what? That kind of wraps things up for Bear here. Let's see. We kind of went over some great campaigns out there. By the way, do go check out at least the Dracula book out there. It's still in demand there. At the rate of God, you're gonna have to pick up book 2, but hopefully he'll make that available here soon enough here. Hopefully we're going to be getting in some books here from Uncle E. We've got Shane Davis with his book out there. We've also got, who was the third one there? Your boy Zach. Hopefully Jawbreakers coming in as well. I believe we're supposed to be getting in the Shadowversity book, if anybody got to check that out. Let me see, do I have anything on that? No, I don't have anything here. The Mike Miller book, I believe he's trying to hit that before the end of the year. So, yeah, pretty cool. We've got a number of great books that are going to be coming out. By the way, that's why Bear said, at the start of the video the last time when he was doing the review, Wraith of God is probably the book of the year so far. So we got a couple more great books coming out, and it'll be kind of interesting to see how all of those fare out there. Let's see, put those letters and characters together. ID 10T error. Bear has a hard time with the English language. I tell you what, people, one of these days. If the hurricane actually came over Bear's cave and sucked him up once again and hit him with lightning, he might actually be able to go over to England and speak British there. I've been trying to learn British. It's kind of a hard language to kind of, like the, or at the very end of some stuff there. It's just, like humor. It's weird, people. Why do you say humor out there when it should be humor? That's just silly stuff out there. Easy way to call someone an idiot without saying the words. Oh. Haha. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah. Better get some Bravo. Okay. All right. By the way, Beer was doing his duty, trying to get together a nice little package here for the Wraith of God Dracula kind of head-to-head. Beer saw in the chat there. Marco Ferrante. Who else was doing it there to Beer? I forget. Making fun of Beer. Trying to say Gabe El Taib out there. Yes, indeed. Bear took several hours trying to work them out there. Finally got it out there. But crying out loud, it's hard enough out there. Gabe El Taib. Yes, indeed. Jiminy Cricket. Where are you, Jiminy? I know you're out there somewhere. Bear saw you as well. Check out your vehicle's boot and bonnet before you leave. Bear is never going to go to England. He can't speak the language, for crying out loud. It's hard enough. But the hurricane went a little bit further south, and, it didn't strike Bear with lightning this time. Maybe the next one. Maybe the next one. We all bear with Bear. Yes, even Bear does. Even Bear does. All right, where was he? Gosh dang it. I was here somewhere. Let's see. Check out Uncle E's campaign. I think he's got the Second Chance campaign. Don't recall if that's still open or not, but check that out if you haven't already. Excuse me, Jawbreakers. I don't know if that campaign's still up or not, but go check that out as well. And of course, people, go check out, where is it here? We had our national months that just kind of seem to go on and on and on. It's a whole lot of awareness this month out there. Whole lot. Just a whole lot. Spinach Lovers Month. Spinach Lovers Month. Yes, indeed. Goes right with National Dessert Month. I mean, of course it does. Of course it does. But we got to eat better. Eat together month as well. All right, that's enough of that. We had our fun there on the month of, yes, indeed, Mind the Gap. What the hell Bear doesn't even shop at the Gap. Why would I mind about the Gap? Stupid Gap. I hate the Gap. They sell overpriced clothes. It's like, oh, don't you want to be in the skinny jeans? No! Bear doesn't even wear pants, for crying out loud. Anyways, people. Anywho. I want to thank, once again, a good old Tank Ferret out there. Sometimes thank Marco for Anthony. Where is VM? He must have left already. He comes just for the campaign updates and just turns right around and leaves. Let's see, who else? Grant Cosby out there as well. I appreciate everybody. And also our lurkers and Russian bots out there. We do appreciate that. Beware of Jack the Ripper. Not afraid of Jack the Ripper. Come and get him. Come and get him, man. He ain't afraid of you. That Bear's not even a prostitute. So, I mean, he's got nothing to worry about there. Got nothing to worry about. Does not hit the streets late at night in London. Yes, indeed. Used to live there also. Well, Marco for Anthony can speak the language. Bear can't. VM's here. Ah, finally. You gotta speak up more often, VM. I thought you were disappearing on us. That's neat. By the way, was there something, like, I saw something in the Mike Miller show the other night. I forget if it was VM or something else, saying that you could see Bear's show but couldn't see Mike's show or something like that for some reason. I have no idea. I got YouTube doing some crazy stuff out there. Who knows? Sometimes like Bear will have people that he knows get unsubscribe for, like, they didn't unsubscribe. It just, like, YouTube does that for whatever reasons out there. We never know. Just go ahead and just make sure you hit that bell. Since it is National National Self-Promotion Month. Go ahead, hit that bell. When Bear's coming on, go ahead, hit that thumbs up for Bear. Hopefully he's done a professional show. And maybe consider subscribing if you haven't done that already. All right, we also do this every Wednesday and Saturday evenings. I do hope you check that out. By the way, go check out Bear's. Let me see if I can find it here. Do I still have it up? Yeah, here we go. Go check out Bear's alternate channel. Does the archiving of all the live shows there. Let me see. Let me put it in here. There we go. There we are. Why didn't it show up? What the heck? Oh, okay. Took a second there. YouTube blocked me from Mike's stream. I had to put in a VPN. Huh. Interesting. I don't know. Bear will not ban you, VM. We will not do that here. Thank you, Tank. Thank you, dear. By the way, I think was it Tank? Did you come in the other day and say hello? And I totally skipped over that, and I think I was doing the review or something like that. I want to say hello from the other day. I didn't mean to ignore or anything like that. I think it just got passed by or something like that. So there we are. Anyways, Bear is rambling. Go check out the alternate channel. We do appreciate everybody that comes by. Do appreciate that. Try to do it every Wednesday and Saturday evening. Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your week out here. But you know what? All of this talk All this talk has made Bear hungry, so he's gonna head back into the woods. So until next time, people, grrr.